Audio levels are about right. Video levels are good there as well. Let's play some Dead by Daylight, shall we? It's been a hot minute since I streamed. Didn't quite feel great last week. Very tired. Today, still tired, obviously. I'm always tired. That's my secret. But I have been working on things in the background, and I think it's finally time to start something I've been wanting to do for a while. So, I have been a bit hyper-fixated, to say the least, on Dead by Daylight for the past couple months. And because of that, and me playing it for so long, I have been wanting to do a killer guide. So, I have, over the last, well, actually it was a day and a half, but over the last few weeks, been prepping for streaming me writing this. And I am quite excited. Let me go and I will show you how excited I am, and I will show you, let me go over to here. Let me go, that's not what I want. I need to do a background thing. Go over to this. Go over to that, and if I've done it correctly, hey, it works, it works, it works, it works. So now you can see what I have been working on. I have already set up, it's actually a good thing I have set this up, because it took me like an entire day. I have pretty much, I mean, there's a few things I've realized I need to edit and change and whatnot, but I have written guides for, or begun the written guide process of writing for people that want to be killers for the first time. As is stated here, the how-to killer for beginners, work in progress. I have the introduction to this guide and some need-to-know basics. I have the basics for how to killer. I have some do's and don'ts that will be filled out more or less as the weeks and streams go by. And then I just have, like, this I'm thinking of changing up a little bit. I've thought of a better formatting for what I'm thinking, plus the formatting I had originally can't work because it turns out that there is a word or a letter limit in these tabs, so I'm gonna be changing some things around. But the majority of the how-to written stuff is already set up. The only thing I have to do now is talk about the killers themselves, specifically for, like, how they play, what you should do to learn them, how you can, like, master them and whatnot, because I don't know. Here, I'll go back over to this. I can minimize that for now. I have, through my hyperfixation, unlocked pretty much all the killers. I still need a few arc cells to unlock the last 3, plus the Houndmaster that's coming out later. I think it's going to be next month, but I have, like, fucking shit tons of iridescent shards now, so I can afford her when she does. I have basically played as all of the killers, and I think I have a decent understanding of most of them. So I am going to put together, today at least, the guide, or at least start putting together the guide for each of the individual killers in the game. This should be fun, and the process will start thusly. Let me grab some water. So, I'll explain the guide stuff and how that's all going to work once we actually get into the writing portion of this stream. But the plan for today is I want to start and finish the basic killers, or the killers that the game comes with when you buy Dead by Daylight. That's Trapper, Wraith, Hillbilly, Nurse, and Huntress. So I want to get through those 5 first. Then once I do, I feel I can at least publish the guide and then work on it as more streams happen, or I feel more comfortable with certain killers and filling those out. The plan is I'm going to stream this and play as the respective killers to brush up not only on how the killers work, but kind of get my mindset into that killer, so when I write my little blurb about said Trapper, for instance, I'll have it fresh in my head, and then I'll be able to type it all out, and we'll be good. So that's the plan. Now, I don't know if this plan will work 100%, because the 2v8 is still, technically, it is going on. It's not as busy as it used to be. Last week, I don't know, just going back over to the play here, it's only a 50% bonus to playing as Survivor. So I don't know how long load times are going to be, but I think we'll be okay. Plus I've got, let me actually look here, plus I've got, let me select a challenge while we're at it, because why not? Or reading, kill survivors by any means, damage generators, destroy drop pallets 6 times. That one seems more doable with what I'm pulling off right now. So we'll have that go on in the background. Still working on the Rift track. And yeah, I'm excited. But before we do that, I do kind of want to warm up. So actually going back to the while undetectable thing, because I want to play as the unknown today, at least to start off with, and I actually want to put that on.
I lived in a dungeon swallowed, forgotten.
I'm going trick-or-treating. Yeah, no, so my unknown is a little scary. It's basically a undetectable terror radius shuffle. So unforeseen makes my terror radius go on generators. Dark devotion makes my terror radius go on my obsession. Whenever someone's in my terror radius, checks are going to be a little weirder. And Nemesis here makes my obsession change around a bunch. So you'll never quite know exactly where I am, and it is so effective. Along with when a survivor stares me down, I get to see where they are. And anyone in my hallucination is oblivious. So not only is my terror radius going all over the place, there's a chance that you're not even going to know where I am because you're oblivious. It works. It works so well. So now we're just going to wait for a match to start. And this will actually determine whether or not I'm able to fully do all that I want to do today. Because I don't know how long the match is going to take to load. So I will point out... Yes, shaky shaky. I will point out that for this guide, I am disregarding perks and add-ons. Because for beginners, having to manage certain perks and also having certain perks is complicated and less doable because they haven't prestiged characters yet. So if perchance you play as, example, the unknown here, you can't do this exact build. I can't recommend this exact build because it needs not only the unknown, but the plague and the Oni. And, well, the Trapper you're already going to have, but that's 3 out of 4 different killers already in the mix. And there's so many other perks to keep in mind for other things, so that kind of stuff is thrown out the window. This is just basic 101 killer stuff. Along with add-ons, because that can sometimes skew how the powers work. So that's how things are for me and how I'm working. Actually, you know what? While we possibly wait here, let's go over to Steam. Oh, no. Gotta pop it open. Let's go over and actually talk about how this is working. So let's go. Introduction. Yay! I have with me how this guide is broken down and certain difficulty ratings that I have assigned killers, because I think the difficulty ranking of killers is a bit convoluted and it doesn't need to be. So I've just gotten 4 different difficulty rankings: the noob friendly, the easy to learn, hard to master, the hard to learn, hard to master, and the what the fuck, WTF. There's supposed to be a little bit of comedy in this guide, but that might be hit or miss. Basics, of course, is the basics, and how you need to learn the basics of, well, looping and finding survivors and mind games. The mind games is kind of my favorite reason about this game. Killer do's and don'ts. I'm going to save that one. Well, no, I'm not going to save that one for later. This is basically like, don't do these 3 things. Good examples and bad examples of certain things. There's more to the do's and don'ts that I haven't filled in, but this is the general thing that I wanted to get across. And then basic iridescent and arcs killers is small bits and pieces of things. It's kind of a organizing thing that I was planning on doing, but might not actually work out because, like I said, there's only a certain character limit for killers, or for sections here, which actually makes me realize, what's the word? What am I thinking of? Why so many guides have so many tabs. And then helpful things that I would have liked to know before they happened to me. So little terms and happenings like how certain survivors do certain things to make their point across and try and be friendly and whatnot. I'm not going to show you all too much. Not that anyone's really watching currently. Minimize that. Back to game capture. But yeah, once this goes live on, you'll be able to find it. Speaking of, back to the main page here. Yeah, 2v... Oh, there. Yeah, timing. Thank you. 2v8 has very much fucked up well, any event that happens tends to kind of screw up load times and match time for killers, and sometimes survivors, but mostly killers. That's also why I want to do the 4-killer beginner guide. Because you'd think there'd be a lot of killers in this game, but the majority of players are actually survivors. So I want to encourage some survivors and new people playing the game to try killer out. Maybe even out. I mean, I doubt my interaction and intervention will change anything, but hopefully getting a little bit more even in that sense. And also making them friendly killers. Because the 3 sins are terrible things to do. But this is our warm-up match. Should be relatively easy. Well, air quote, relatively easy. It's actually the first time I put on the Oni perk. So I don't know if this will be effective. I know the first 3 perks are going to be super effective because I've fucked people up so much like this. But the Oni perk is the new wrinkle in the mix to kind of shift around. Oh, perfect map for this. To kind of shift around the obsession. Hit you. Make you know that Yep. Make you know that I know where you were. And then we're gonna go after the one that was around. See, this is why I am rusty. Come on. You're pulling them down just a little too soon there, buddy. There you go. You're now my obsession, bitch. Missed. Come on. I know I can get you. There I go. Now, I may have stuck around you a little too long. Let's try and find a generator here. There goes my hero. Something around here. Alright, well, at least you're conscious now. Hello, Meg. I can put you on the hook. There we go. Nothing up here. Alright, there's a very huge chance that they are downstairs. Not too many. I mean, that over there is being worked on. Oh, wow, she's not getting picked up. There we go. Hit that. So that now our terror radius is gone. We may have a few too many teleports over on this side of the map. There's my no witness. And then since he's my obsession, that's gone onto him as well.
This is... Can you... Please?
I want to go down here now where no one can see me. Excellent. Teleport out of here, because I've already hooked them once. I'm gonna pop Terror Radius back onto you. Nope, I don't have a good line of sight against you. On the other hand, I have yet to actually find. Missed you. Not 100% on the accuracy of this guy. Totally yet. There we go.
Sorry. Sorry.
There we go. Now come here. Beautiful. Unknown's range attack is actually quite forgiving. There we go. We're gonna teleport. That's going off now. Now we have multiple teleports around. We're good. That one goes off. You can't see me. No one's around here, which is fine. There's another teleport. Found you. Here we go. Come on. No, no.
Excuse me.
And no one knows where I am. Oh, well, no, I'm not. I'm not quite there. No. You're there. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's me. That's one of my guys.
Hey.
Scare a couple of them? No, they're gone. We have indeed... No, I don't want... There we go. I want someone... There we go. I want someone down here. So I can easily go from level to level. There we go. Hello, Meg. Where'd you go? because... there's a new undetectable lair area that I can go to. Another person to scare. This is actually a rather slow match. There we go. And there's our triple? No, it doesn't count as triple because... Here's your second hook, my friend. Alright, so you down at the bottom are done. This, I believe, is your second hook as well. Or will be your second hook. Speaking of, I don't know where a hook is. There we go. Yep. And I'm out. Undetectableness is fucking awesome. She went through this now. Whoop. So now I can give chase without them actually knowing where the fuck I am. I believe this is going to be your second hook, Meg, but if it's not, my apologies. Oh, it's a different Meg. Alright, top Meg is done. Now we're looking for medium Meg. Or one lower Meg. I'll leave it there. No. That's not going to regress for long, so that ability won't exactly be great. Could've probably done this one. Alright, that one's going to be... There we go. There's no witnesses. All taken care of. That's... There, you're still on there. Yep, you still got taken off there. That was pretty loud. I heard that. And boop. Terror radius is now just, or at least somewhere else. So where did... Where'd that girl go? I don't know. I bet so hard that this build makes people so confused and so scared of where the fuck am I. And that's what makes me happy. Because now you don't know where I am. That one, I don't think I'm going to be able to hit much anymore. Where'd that other Meg go? She went this way. Yeah, she's using the tunnels. Roll through myself. Come on. Come here. Come here, you little one. Oh, fuck. She went the wrong way. I lost her slightly, but not fully. She's good, though. She's doing quite well. Ooh. Did she go there originally? I don't know. Alright, I'm going to put you there. I'm just gonna teleport the fuck away. Nope, missed it. But I found you, Meg. Ooh, double hit. Double bounce. Happy about that. Yep, you're not getting it. Not anymore. Come here. You really did try, though. Is that your second hook? Excellent. Let me get the fuck out of here. Because now, while they haven't exactly 3-gen'd themselves, I do have really good spacing. Ooh, double. Another double. Plus, now that everyone is on one hook, nobody is safe. And since he was my obsession, that's going to unfortunately end. But if someone else pops me, then we should be good. Where'd you go? As long as I kind of patrol up here, everything should be okay. Because they don't know where I am. That's the beauty. That's the beauty of what I'm doing here. I am literally an enigma. You don't know. I am an unknown factor. My location is practically unknown. Well, they haven't healed themselves.
What? Candy?
No, that's not gonna... There we go. Ooh, a little bit of hinder. Come on. Back to this hook now. There we go. Now there's 2 options for you. Fix the generator. Or find the hatch. Not around here. I believe it has to be up here. Damn. Almost got all. But that wasn't my goal. That went well. That was a good warm-up. Oh, that I think has been one of my best builds so far as well. Ooh, stretch. Oh, like that, like, in terms of character and perk synergy, that one is one of my new favorites that I want to try on other people. We're gonna switch over to Survivor for a second because I've been trying to prestige 1 all of them just so that I can have a little bit more of a variety of perks for the characters I do like playing as. Not that it really matters who I pick. Unlike killers, survivors are more just skins to play on with kind of everything you want. Which is why I'm still confused on why they don't have a combined inventory. Whereas all the stuff they unlock is, well, everyone's. Alright. Back over to killer then. Right. So, here's the plan. Now that we've got our warm-up game up and running, I'm going to play a couple matches, not just the one, of the killers that I want to, write about. So, we're going to start off with the Trapper. What is the loadout that I'm going for here? Now, there's 2 things I can probably do, and probably will do, in order to get this all set up. We're going to play a normal match, how I have him built, all that kind of stuff. And then we're just going to play a straight vanilla game. Maybe even an adept, but that will probably skew the results a bit more as well of what I'm trying to do. In the hopes of get a feel for the character, but also find their strengths and weaknesses based on how you need to think about playing them. So for right now, we're just going to play as the usual Trapper that I have set. Or at least the Trapper that I've put together that kind of makes sense and works. So overcharged for kicking generators and making sure that they stay down, because Trapper doesn't really have great generator capabilities. We've got then with that some injury perks. Deathbound for when another person heals, so I can have a little bit of map awareness and location ability. Deathbound is actually, I find, pretty good. Gearhead for if ever someone gets injured, I'll also have some map awareness. This works both as for me hitting and my bear traps. So not only hitting someone will Gearhead activate, but getting somebody in a trap, I'll also have Gearhead activate. And, of course, my favorite, one of my favorites at least, Dark Devotion. Again, when my obsession specifically gets trapped in a bear trap or I hit them, Dark Devotion procs. Now, this is the least effective Dark Devotion I think I have, or at least effective perk for my Trapper, because it is very specific. If I had something like the Unknown previously, where my obsession shuffles, then Dark Devotion's effectiveness multiplies. But because I am specifically wanting my obsession to be put in a bear trap in order for that to just activate on its own, this is probably the least effective perk that I've got. But I still like it. So, one of my favorites. That and, ooh, what else? There's another perk that is my favorite. What do I like? There is. I know it. What is my favorite? It's something. Skimming over it. I do like hubris, but that's more specific. That's no. I mean, Monitor and Abuse also one of my favorites. Surprisingly, Thwack. Thwack really is really good. I enjoy Thwack. There's Thwack. Thwack has some fun applications. More noticeable in some of the other builds I have. I tend to put on the same perks, and I try not to. I try not to put the same perks on every single killer that I do. I kind of like to mix them up. But again, this is why, for beginners, it's a bit confusing for perks and add-ons. Because it changes the game. What's the shrine in today? Oh, yeah, no, I have, obviously, all of that, and those I've prestige loaded. Yep, no, we're good. It's fine. It's fine. And now we wait. We have to destroy generators and drop pallets, that's definitely going to happen with the Trapper here. So you know what? Let me go over to here. We're going to add a section. We're going to put it here under basic killers. And we're going to edit. The trap. Oh! I'm all set. Now, Trapper, I tend to find, is more difficult to play than you would think. Which is what I'm going to be writing in the how-to for the Trapper. But general premise of the Trapper is you put down traps, obviously. But to say that that's an easy ability to use is wrong. Like, yes, his... I was gonna say his killer thing comes up, and that's not in this anymore, but it will be back added. Really? Anyway, as I was talking, no, the Trapper is a little bit more difficult to use than people think, because most survivors are smarter than we give them credit for, unfortunately. And once they know there's a Trapper, then you have to think smarter, not harder, in how to catch people, because they're going to try to avoid your traps. Unless they are beginner survivors, you are actually going to have a harder time as the Trapper than originally should be. Which is my rating of easy to learn, hard to master. But we'll get into that later after a few matches. I actually haven't played the Trapper in a while, so that's kind of also why I want to jump in. Here we go. All right. So might as well do a little how-to. First thing you're going to want to do is put traps in odd places. That actually blends in pretty well. For going... I thought I heard something here. And I did. I want to grab a trap there. Because want your survivors to not know what the fuck's going on. Gearhead activates, obviously. And that... That's the fun shit right there. That's what makes playing as the Trapper great. Just that. Do you expect that to happen? No? Good. Alright, now I have a trap here. We're just gonna obviously place it in a spot that is super going to fuck you up. Oh, I thought you were gonna land on the trap. That's why I let you go. Right, I'm gonna actually not worry about you for now. The Trapper is a slow and steady killer. Alright, you have to pick your battles, you have to be careful, you have to plan. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh yeah, that doesn't go that way. Come on. Beautiful. Bloodlust kicking in. Nope. Pick you up. Oh, you do have a flashlight. Too bad you're a little late on the draw there. I've been setting off my bear traps. See? Again. This is why Trapper is a little bit difficult. Oh, she was my obsession, too. You. Like that. See, I can carry a lot of add-ons because... I can't carry a lot of my traps because I have the add-on proper. That's another trap that got triggered, but because... No, I'm no tunneler. So I did lose the guy that I was... Ah, there we are. I did lose the guy that I was going for. Hello. We made some mistakes. Hey, and someone else got trapped in my trap. Love to see it. Let's see what we got. We got a hook over here. I will say though that I have collected some traps, so I'm gonna just it's really difficult. And their 3-genning is actually it's in a bad space for me. That one, because that's not actually going to be doing well. See, this one also. Because it's out in the open. They haven't gone through. They haven't really gone through the ship, which is unfortunate. Which side do I want to put you on? Let's put it here. And then we can set the trap right in the grass. Did someone just scream? Good day, Nick Cage. Whatever the case may be. Time to do some rotation. Hello. Since you're my obsession. I'm gonna actually collect this one. This one's not doing too much. Alright, note to self. Remember to pick up bear traps that aren't actually doing much. There's something. See, it's the little things. It's the little trapper things that make me happy. Let me put this right here in the middle. That one got triggered. Nice in the grass, like a snake. I haven't seen the others, but I'm hoping to find them if she's around. I'm gonna hey, there's somebody. Alright, you fucker. Come on. Let's be subtle about this. Thank you. Needed that. Can I? Alright, I'm gonna leave you alone because you're annoying me, and it's best to let people go. Things aren't going your way. Where are the other two? Yeah, this one, not successful at all. Hello. I don't want to tunnel you, it's just you're the only one that I keep finding in this godforsaken maze. Do it. Damn it. There we go. Actually, the waiting was better for me. Alright, that guy is also fucky. Got two over here. One is over here. I am... See, this is why... Again, this is why Trapper is actually much harder to play as. There's nobody over here. There's the bear trap. Ooh, and that's somebody that I haven't seen yet. This is why I also don't play as the Trapper too much, because I don't have this kind of mentality to actually find people, or at least, there we go, hunt them in the way that I'm supposed to. Do it. Yep. A little bit of lag there, but we're okay. That was a horrible flashlight. You're trying and very failing. Pick that up. I'm gonna put that there. Found you. And that's why sometimes putting them in bushes is good. There we go. And that wasn't just to catch somebody, that was also to find when somebody fixes that. Fuck it. I'm gonna put a bear trap right here. You anybody in there? Nobody in there? Oh, that was a yell. that one, huh? Getting a kill is okay here. Is that your third? I always need your third. Give him a little bit of attitude, let him leave. This one over here isn't fixed. I can definitely guarantee that, or fixed, opened. It's been a rough game. Yeah, that one is though. Yeah. I can't leave. Come on. Yeah, the person absolutely. You know what? I'm happy with one. I'm happy with one. I'll take it. All of them are console, but I'm still gonna GG's because they could be perfect, so. I've had a few people say things. There we go. Rift. Survivors. Just kill survivors by any means. In a single trial, though. That's gonna be the hard part. You know, all that. Okay. That was pretty good. I mean, it was hard. It was difficult. But do I think I have enough information about the Trapper now to make a synopsis? I mean, the experience that I just had was pretty much about what I was expecting and how I remembered playing as the Trapper. So I think I am. So if we go to boop, boop, doop, there we go. Okay. So first and foremost, insert that. We can go to preview. It's a bit big, but we're okay. So the question is, how do I want to format this in what I'm picturing? Because obviously the Trapper, as the title, will indicate that this is the Trapper. Do I want to... Yes, I do. So we're going to do easy to learn, hard to master. We're going to highlight that so that we can put it in bold text. We're going to do this. We're going to put a little dash. We're going to preview. Easy to learn, hard to master. Perfect. Save that so we don't need to do much of anything else. Okay. So, I always forget. Which while is while? I think it's I-L-E. Oops. The I-L-E is the while. Because while with the H is over time. Or in while I'm doing this, you can do that. This while is the while it might seem. Yeah, so, okay. Nope. I always capitalize everything too much. May seem that the trappers, it's going to be plural. Ability is as easy as a... I have to Google something because I've been thinking of this joke forever. It is... Set it... Oh, no. Set it. And forget... Yeah, there it is. What was the title of... There is... If you're old like me, you'll remember the infomercial of Set It and Forget It. And I'm looking for... that's right, fundraiser for... Go give fundraisers for the wiki. Wikipedia. Okay, that's... You did. Okay, I'm looking for a date on when that specific oven was created. Oh, he died in 2001. Oh, the created... Oh, okay, that's sad. Pop culture. There we are. Accident information member... He was on the X-Files, Futurama, King of the Hill. Oh, yeah, because Sex and the City, Daily Show, obviously, West Wing. West Wing! That's impressive. This guy's very impressive. Right, where... What is the... I'm looking for dates, though. I know... Didn't realize he did the slap chop, though. That was an interesting one. What is... It was the rotisserie. Over 8 million? Wow, that's actually more impressive than I thought. That's a lot. Okay. But when was this infomercial? Let me... Infomercial date. There we go. When did this... 80s! Really? I was watching that in the 90s. Yeah, late into the 90s. Oh, it gained significant popularity in the 80s. Even though it probably... Set and Forget It, late night commercial in the Showtime release, released in 89 commercial set. Huh. We'll go late 80s then. We'll use late 80s. Infomercial There we go. Thing. Again, slight comedy. Very, very slight comedy. Alright, while it may seem that the Trapper's ability is as easy as a late-night infomercial saying, in reality, it can be quite difficult. Start off simple. So then we go with Okay. The process? That's not process. The problem, there we go. You're looking into my writing brain here. The problem comes from how simple the problem comes from how simple the power is. Putting a bear trap, not thrap, down and walking away. Walking-ing. My mind and my brain keeps doing that. All right, no. The problem comes from how simple the power is. Putting a bear trap down and walking away. Isn't I don't also like to use the same words over and over again if I can't. So it may seem like the trapper's ability is easy as a late night infomercial saying. In reality, it can be quite difficult. The problem comes from how simple the power is. Putting a bear trap down and walking away isn't the right mindset of how to play this killer. Do I want to put killer in high? Yeah, killer in highlight. So here, survivors. No, that's what it was. Because of the trapper. Yeah, no. Because of the trapper being one of the OG killers in DBD, most right? Yeah, survivors are what is it? Aware, are able, no, that's what it was. Have good instincts. That's not how you spell instincts. There we go. Instincts. How to avoid. That's not how you spell avoid. Oh no, it is. Oh, all right. I don't spell well. This is going to put into perspective how badly I actually know how to spell. Your traps. That's why you need to think smarter, not harder, when playing this killer. Boom. Alright, we're going to save that. I'm going to go to preview. That is exactly what I thought that was going to look like. I may... Do I want to make that a little bit smaller? I think I do. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up MS Paint. You're not going to be able to see this. But I can. And we're going to go over to the open file. And I have all of the killer's portraits and some other stuff in here. Like I said, I've been practicing. I've been prepping. And then we're going to squish this down to what the other images that I've been using can be done for. That's 128 by 128. Or 129, depending on how accurate I can actually get my mouse to be here, and I can usually get it pretty damn accurate. 128 by 128. Alright, file, save it, because it's already its own little thing. We're going to go over, because this is already saved, general content, and we're just going to erase that, go over to the trapper, and delete it. And we're going to choose a file. You can't see what file I'm choosing, haha, but it's kind of obvious. Upload that to Doot. Half width, left, insert. We're going to preview it there. View. Oh, see, look, it fits it just. It fits it just. Okay. Couple spaces. There's our little blurb about the killer. I then want bullet point list. Actually, that's a fair question. That's a fair thought. Do I want bullet point list or do I want itemized list? Let me go over to format and helping, because this actually is quite useful. I want ordered listed. No, it does name. It does numbers. I don't want numbers. So we're going to do this. We're going to go into list, and then we're going to say the basics. I'm going to put a little hyphen there because I always like to put that. We're going to do a little bold text. We're going to go and look at preview. Basics right over there. We're going to save it. Now, can I make that just a smidge shorter? Yes, I can. That doesn't change anything. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go. The basics of the Trapper. You can't rely on having survivors just walk into your traps. Is that a comma or I'm always confused on whether I need a semicolon or not. Every time, all the time. Survivor into your trap. I'm gonna use comma. That is also how I talk because I have my brain working the way it does. You can't rely on having survivors just walk into your traps. You have to place... No, it's a C. Them in spots you know they will walk / run to. Through. Walk, run, vault through. Try placing the bear traps bear traps is 2 words. Good to know. Placing your bear traps under pallets and windows hopes that when a survivor runs away, they will run into the waiting jaws. Alright. That's the basics. Alright. Now, also, keep in mind that I have earlier in my how-to guide the basics of just being a killer. So, that's already taken care of. This is just killer-specific stuff. Alright. We're gonna go with advanced tech. Nope. Do I want advanced tech or advanced? I think it just advanced. I think just advanced will work here. So then we highlight you and put you into bold. Put a little dash, because I love my dashes. We're going to save this too. Boop. I'm going to look at the preview at the moment. Basics. Got a line there. There. So now you can actually easily see the basics, advanced, and then if it needs it, mastery. Having your traps in the open now let's try that again, because the advanced bit is knowing where to place them where they can't be seen. So we want them to be hidden so that survivors don't see them. You need to think about the environment. Environment, right? It's also an E. You're playing in. Tall grass and bushes are your best friend it comes to obscuring, I know big words, your traps. Yeah. If you put them... Do I want... Oh, if you put them... Yeah, them, because you know what I mean. Out in the open. That's that. No, most likely a survivor see it and will see and disarm it. That this can still give you location information, but it's not the intended result. So easy enough. Now you need to start thinking about the environment and where you can use to ensure that your traps are hidden. As we saw in the previous match, I was doing them in bushes and tall grass, and those were the ones that were more likely to get triggered because no one's seeing them. And for this one, we're actually going to do a master. It's not always going to be the case, but mastery. This, I feel, is something that needs to be at least pointed out. And if you can pull this off as the trapper, you will be a god. Mastery. Now that you have your traps set, time to chase. Is that a CE? No, it's SE. If you can subtly... I don't think there's a B in subtly, or I might be going 1L2. No, I was going 1L too much. Guide the survivor. I'm using survivor so much in this. That killer. In a chase into one of your ready placed bear traps. What's the word? Now you have your traps set, time to chase. You can subtly guide the survivors in a chase. Guide the survivors in a chase into one of your already placed bear traps. Ooh. This can both end the pursuit. Quickly. And give you a feeling of elation. Do I want elation or superiority? I think elation. I think that's with an S. That's not with an S. Elation is with a T. Give you the feelings of no, that's not right. And give you a happy feeling of a job well done. Yeah, no, I'll go with that. Give you a happy feeling of a job well done. Save! Alright, let's take a preview of this. So we've got the Trapper. He's learned hard to master. While it may seem that the Trapper's ability is as easy as a late night infomercial saying, if you know it, you'll know it. Or if you don't know it, you'll look it up and laugh. In reality, it can be quite difficult. The problem comes from how simple the power is. Putting a bear trap down and walking away isn't the right mindset of how to play this killer. Because of the killer... because of the Trapper being one of the OG killers in DBD, most survivors have good instincts on how to avoid your traps. That's why you need to think smarter, not harder, when playing this killer. And then the basics as I've done it. Yay! Trapper! Tick. Back to game capture. Also, I realize I've been doing that for, what, hour and a half? I may not get through all of these today. But we did pretty good. Alright. Next up is the Wraith. This is going to be easy. So let's see. What do I have here? I kind of have just like a fun build. Quicker hitting. Surge for when I knock people down. Rapid brutality because I want it to be fair. Because I find this guy to be quite powerful. Actually, the powerfulest. And Thwack for finding people. Because I like Thwack. I do actually like Thwack. Alright. In we go. Now, the Wraith, it can just turn invisible. Kind of. More or less. And that is as overpowered as it sounds. But that's the good part. That's the point I like. I realized that did actually take a long time. I mean, there was the first match that we did. That was the thing. Now it's the second match. We're an hour and a half into the stream. I'm actually very curious. Because the match takes 20 or so. 10 to 20 minutes. Not 20 minutes. And the writing synopsis takes another 30. That's about an hour a killer, depending on how comfortable I feel with the killer. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see how this goes. Plus, we are waiting on matching. Alright, let me at least... Alright, there's the Trapper. Let me add a section here. New section. The Wraith. That's with an H. a... right? Yeah, that's how I spell Wraith. Ooh, yes. Yeah, that's how you spell Wraith. I gotta get his image redone, though. Oh, you can see my mouse. Oh, didn't realize. On this page. It's fine. Yeah, we might not get through all of the killers, or all of the killers I want to today before I can publish. Maybe we'll only get through a couple. Hopefully next... oh no, next week is going to be Thanksgiving, so I'm not going to be doing that either. It's going to have to be the first week of December. That I really go hard with all the rest, with more. This is going to be a slow process. Well, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm thinking. Can I put a different head on this guy? Yeah, because I'm using... what am I? I'm using his holiday skin as the pants. Gonna put on red. Technically, I can put that on too. We're in the festive time now. I feel like I can put on a holiday skin and not be judged. I mean, it's not after Thanksgiving, but looks fine. Do I have the full thing? No, because I don't have the weapon that this guy has. I have a candy axe and another... oh, that's a candy cane. That's technically on brand there. Yeah, we'll stick with that one. Didn't think... yeah, I wanted to put a theme of bones on this guy. Oh, you know what? While I'm here, did I go over to the Rift Home and have that go? Yes, I did. Nope, we're good. I can also spend my blood points. But we're saving those up for survivors, unfortunately. It was not the right day to be doing this, I realize, because this is a long process, and it's even longer with the match stuff. So I think, here's my thought process on what we should do. We are going to do the Wraith, write him up, and then I think we're just going to stick over and switch over to Survivor matches after, so that this day doesn't exactly get boring. I mean, I don't find it boring, but I don't know anybody else that would want to watch this and wait. It's my favorite Sable skin, by the way. The rock metal hair and the pants there. Something about big hair. Something about that hair. Hairdo. Ooh, no, Sable. Oh God, no, Sable, come back. She hurt me. Why do all the women I loved leave? Leave me. Oh. Yeah, the 2v8 definitely has screwed with the match length when it comes to both Survivor and Killer. Mostly Killer, but some Survivor stuff. That's why having events only once in a while is good. Or where it used to be, where the event was just the match. where you didn't need to opt into either or. Because that's where shit gets dividing. I like that events are separate, but it does need to be addressed that things do take longer. Let's go. Now this is going to be a pretty easy match. My opinion, Wraith is the most powerful survivor. The most powerful killer in Dead by Daylight, still to this day. You will not have, I mean, there are some really good killers out there that can be very powerful, but for the simplicity of this killer and how effective he is, I think he is still the strongest, even after all these years. Because the simple fact of you going invisible is really, really scary. Oh, I forgot. Shit. I completely forgot. I also was going to do recommendations for killers. So I'm going to have to, once we're done here, go back to the Trapper. That's right. Run, little ones. Run! Activates, and we're just gonna got him. Yes. Oh, he's the only one in range. Mind games. I knew you were gonna do that. Therefore, you're not in the right position. And also, now I know they have flashlights. Back over to here. We have to... This is a subtle technique. But it's an effective one of hiding your presence or line of sight. I thought I heard that going. You have to hide your line of sight, because, to be fair, you don't actually turn fully invisible now when you ring your bell. There you go, I see you. You bitch. Alright, I'm flashing. Shortcuts, because you know they'll go through them. You can't get out of my sight. Off we go. Hello again. I've already hooked that guy once. So we're gonna leave him alone for a second. He knows I'm here and I'm following him. There are not many generators. Yeah, no. Oop. No, it's... They're scared. And they should be. I'm back. Hi there. You gonna hit the pallet? Oh, you were smart. Not that one. Okay, that guy knew what he was doing. Oh, your friend blocked you. That is unfortunate. Now, you might not notice it. Well, actually, you probably do notice it, but my speed goes really high up once I'm encloaked, or when I just become uncloaked. And that is actually the real trick to this guy. That's actually the real balancing trick of this character. Nope, saw that. Because if you can balance the speed, cloak, uncloak, ness, that's how you really catch people. But that's in the advanced tactics. Being invisible is the basics. Actually, no, it's hiding your presence until you get into place. Let's go. And the one over there, I think, is going to get popped. Can't stop it. The middle one here is the one I have the most control over. Oh, yeah, let's thwack. Nobody's around here. Okay, they are all on this side of the map. Most are on this side of the map. Hi there. Stop doing this one. No, no. No, no, no. Stop it. It's little pajama boy. Hello there. I don't think I've actually hooked you yet. Jump. Ooh, you almost double backed on me. That wouldn't be good. There we go. I do also like having the add-on that makes the wailing bell really hard to hear. Or, no, not really hard to hear. That's a different one. Where it makes the wailing bell hard to discern which direction it's coming from. It just gives just a little bit extra spookiness to the character. Alright. No one over here. Now I've hooked somebody, though. So if a pallet goes down, or I need to find somebody. The whack is just fun. It's not the greatest perk, but I find it to be really fun. Alright, that one already went, that's fine. I am just so speedy. Alright, let me... Yeah, they are not around here. They're all healing over on this side of the map. Which is okay. I keep hearing my breathing and thinking that it's a generator. Where'd you go? I'll find you. Yoink! Damn it, I was hoping for another surge. Or to get a surge. Alright, you're on 2. So, you are now... top boy is no longer getting hooked. Zigging while zagging. Oh, don't go for your friend. That's not how you should do that. That's a trade. Never trade. Ooh. Is he giving up? I think he's giving up. Oh no, he survived somehow. Right, she's on second hook as well. So that's first two down. Boop, boop. Now I've got two thwacks built up. She's off now. Hello. You're gonna jump through there, but I knew that. Mind games have begun. And now we invis. Get you out of this corner here. There we go. That's a one. Nope. Good attempt. Unfortunately not good. That is your second, so now we're just looking for the disable. Oh, right, that already got blown up because of Surge. I can't kick it. Alright, we're gonna spend a thwack. No one around here. No, that one's good too. So they're probably going for him or over here. See, this is why I like thwack. They're just scared and don't know where I am. Hello, Sable. You're the one I was looking for. How nice. There we go. The scream also interrupted the flashlight. Alright, Sable. This is actually a good check. What the fuck are you on? Because I think you're on one. Nope, you're on two now. Everyone else is now fair game. Yep, I heard a little scare. I should put the pressure on because they are actually at 2 players. Wow, everyone's just real happy there. I thought I saw a scream come from this location. That one's starting to get a little too much progression on it. Yeah, they're all healing each other. Hi there. Oh, missed. That one I missed. Oh, someone failed their healing check. Ooh, she's trying. She offered me a gift. And who am I to say no as the holiday Wraith? that's the thing most killers... not most killers, but a lot of killers don't appreciate. When someone is genuinely afraid of dying, they will offer up anything. Oh, she's... yeah, that one did pretty well. Alright, wait for the speed boost. We didn't want to do it then because we would have blocked Sable. Ooh, you're gonna have... There we go. Ooh. There we go. Up and around. Let's find out where you're going. No. Too slow. That is unfortunate for you. You should have done it a little bit sooner to get the distance. Might have saved you. Alright, and I got my 2. I do hope that the one that gave me a gift is actually trying to do the generators. Oh, I think that one just got healed, so... Oh god, Wraith with Nurse's Calling. That's just mean if you do that. Oh yeah, they're together. Don't know where together, though. Find them eventually. It's their last generator. If this was a little bit earlier in the match and they still had a couple to go, I think I wouldn't let them go, but I am feeling generous. As the most powerful killer, I am feeling generous. It's the little things. It's the little things that make me happy about this game. As I've watched them. Sable doesn't get it yet. She saw me though. She absolutely saw me. There you go. You're out. Here, did she? There she goes. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh! Oh, you need to wiggle out. Got it. know if that... I mean, what she was doing in the end there was probably a challenge or something. I just go with it. I was letting her go anyway. GG's all around. Shame they can't say that back, but you know what? It's fine. We all had a great game. Well, I mean, these two didn't exactly have a great game, but these two did. And I got my challenge. So I'm happy. More rift shards to add to the collection. And being revealed by an aura reading. Yeah, because all of this is for Dark Lord. I'm gonna put the purple thing on right now. Hook 3 different survivors on a single trial. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these on because this one's a little bit more demanding, and yeah. Another one, just one rift fragment, and then we'll be good. Okay. Before we jump over to the writing portion of the stream now, we need to re-edit the Wraith's picture. And just kind of squidge it down there. There's 128 pixels by 128 pixels. And then we have to recrop the image after that. 26, 128, there's that. And then squidge it down like around there. File, save, done. Go over to the capture. Alright. Then we choose a file. Pick the Wraith's image. Upload that shite. And then we insert it, because we're not doing anything special, nothing fancy. Check the preview, just to make sure that the image is good. Excellent. In fact, I'm going to want, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save first. I want a preview guide, because this is how it's all going to, it looks really good. That's all, yeah, that's all set. This is all... Yeah, this is all fine and good as the killer. I don't like that that's trailing off just a smidge. But we'll go with it. Right. Let's go with killer commendations. That's not how you spell recommendations. Let's go with bold text, as we do, along with the 2 dashes there. So, a thing I want to do also, I have it in my, I have it in a couple things, but I think that you need to play the basic killers first, obviously because they come free with the game, but also because it'll help you learn what you do or don't like while playing killers. I myself lean towards the range stealth killers. I tend to avoid rush characters, so that's my preference, and a lot of other people have different preferences and whatnot. So I want to put into this killer recommendations for other people to check out if they like a specific killer after playing another specific thing. So we're actually going to go back over to capture for a second here, and then we'll go back over to the Trapper, because I forgot to do this before. So, what do I think is like the Trapper, and plays similarly enough to the Trapper that for a next killer to try out or to enjoy would they want to do? I think the Hag is very cool. Is probably a good second step because you're still placing down traps and also getting scares. You have to be clever with your trap placements, but it's a little easier to catch people. Pig might be also a good choice. You have to be careful with... You have to be clever with your traps, and it's also at traps, headgear, and stuff. But I'm not 100% sure on that. And I don't want to recommend killers you can only buy with arc cells right after basic killers. So maybe when I describe the Hag and do a review on the Hag and how to play her, then I'll recommend either other killers or more than likely other actual purchasable money killers. So Hag, I think, is a definite. Nightmare is on the fence. Nightmare's a weird one, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Plague, no. Oni, I mean, Executioner, it's not... It's a couple more steps, so I'm not 100% on that. There's not many killers like the Trapper. Skull Merchant, technically, I think because it is putting down things, Skull Merchant wouldn't be the worst option, but Skull Merchant's not great. I don't like the Skull Merchant. She doesn't play fun. She's not one of the fun killers, so I don't want to recommend Skull Merchant. I think then, I mean, Singularity also places things down, but we'll get into him when we get into him. So... Oh, this is actually kind of tricky. I mean, Demigorgon technically also, because he places down traps and stuff. I want to say also the Clown. Only, slightly. Because, his clouds kind of resemble traps. It's interesting, actually, going and looking through all the killers that exist, that the Trapper is really the only person, I mean, Nightmare aside, but is kind of the only person that has a trap-focused and placing traps mentality. So it's actually hard to recommend other killers besides the Hag here. And I don't feel comfortable recommending the Skull Merchant ever. But I kind of have to, for the sake of fairness, I guess. So, swap over to here. Back over to the capture. The Hag. Skull Merchant. Killer recommendations. The Hag, Skull Merchant. Preview that up. See, in this preview, the little thing on the end isn't there. Oh, either way, I'm fine. That looks good. Alright, let us edit. We have the Wraith. And noob friendly. Put it in nice bold text. Put a new thing. Let's check the preview. Noob friendly. Ooh, alright, save it. Let me I wanted to see here. Did I put a little tab? Yes, I did. Of course I put a little tab. Of course I put a little tab there. Tab. So, how do we start this? Oh, perfect. Even after all the... No, I was going to say this, but... Oh my god. Years. Yeah, even after all the years DBD has been around, I think the Wraith is still the most powerful. No, it's only one L. I always think it's two L's with this stuff. Most powerful killer out of all of them. You go invisible. And and that is just as effective. No. You go invisible, comma. You go invisible, and you go invisible. Simple as that. Right out the gate. Do I do right out of the gate? Or right out the gate? Right out of the gate. You will have a blast scaring. So that's scarring. Survivors. Is it 2 R's? Scaring or scaring? I think it's 2 R's. Oh, fuck. Now I gotta... Well, actually, either or would work. Let me go to Google here. Scarring is... Okay, that's with 2 R's. Scaring versus scarring. Scaring. Okay, scaring only has 1 R. Scarring. You have a blast scaring survivors and having them look over their shoulders in paranoia paranoia. Is that how you spell paranoia? Oh, apparently. Simple, clean, done. However, it's not as simple as you would think. Basics is going to be speed man. Which is the basics here? I think basics. All right. Well, let me at least put it in first. So we go with the list, the basics, highlight and bolden the text. Let us preview. Yeah. So I want to make that. Yeah, go right underneath that. So we're going to save. All right. To say you go fully invisible is not true. Actually, you know what? We'll go with false. And then visible again. Oh, it's an I, not an... Okay. And then actually... Oh, see, that time you need two L's. Fuck the English language. Alright. To say you go fully invisible is actually false. In reality, you have a shimmer encompassing, over-encompassing, obscuring your form. Like heat mirage, or I can put a comedy. I can do something funny here. Having a heat mirage, or no, I don't need of sorts. I mean, you wouldn't know it look like playing as the killer, but it is true. When you play as a survivor, you can see the shimmery. Starting out, you won't really need to worry about it, but more skilled. Also, I did the dild? No. Did the capitalized S again. Survivors. Be able to... I'm going to air quote see you pre preemptively run away. Preemptively? Oh, all right. What you want to do to avoid this is block their line of sight not with Biff, with block their line of sight with terrain until, again, 2 L's, you get enough to decloak. I'm fine with having that, yeah, decloak the way it is. Okay. Let's go then with advanced. Let's go with advanced tech, which I believe, let me save first. Let me go over to the preview guide as I had it before. Trapper goes down here. Oh no, I just put advanced. So we'll go back over to here, back over to Wraith, and just put in advanced. Take a drink of water here. Right, the advanced tech is speed. The is what is the Wraith speed? The Wraith speed is quite special, quite effective, is quite... See, this is why I want someone in the chat here to give me good words, because I can't think of all the words. Okay. The Wraith speed is... quite fast. I know I want to do quite. That's quite. Oh yeah, no, quite, not quite yet. Is quite very, very. You know what? Very fast when he is cloaked. Yeah, there's no C. Yeah, I thought there was no C. He is quite fast. The Wraith speed is very fast when he is cloaked. Managing this speed buff, when shifting, that's the word I'm thinking of, shifting the, and please, thank you, between it's an I, fuck, hey, got it, and invisible, hey, I learned a word today, I would say crucial. Managing the speed buff when shifting between visible and visible. I forgot the and invisible. Comes no, it doesn't come. It doesn't come. Managing the speed buff when shifting between visible and invisible can help you get a quick burst of speed in a chase. That's an S again. There we go. Recommendations. Again, 2 M's. Alright, save. I have to go back again because I always have to it's killer recommendations. See, again, this is why I have to go back and forth because my short-term brain capacity is not great. So, alright, I think there's no really mastery to this character, being that he is one of the easier killers, aka noob friendly, means that there's not much tech behind strategy. What I've stated and what I've done already in the previous game is pretty much as best as you can get without adding more add-ons and perks, which I'm not doing in this guide, as I've stated before. So, yeah, there's no real mastery to this guy. And then there's not really a mastery to many of the survivors. It's more of the more complicated killers and things. But I could also, be forgetting stuff. Hopefully, when this does go live eventually and published, I hope that commenters will, jot my memory down and help me remind myself of certain things that can and can't be usable. Where was I going? Alright, game capture, back to you. So, Wraith. Recommendations for the Wraith after this has been done. He is the OG stealth killer. So any other killers that use stealth as a huge advantage to them is going to be quite good. So we're going to have the Spirit on the list, which is a given. A lot of other stealth killers are purchasable ones. Ooh, the no, it's just the way I play the unknown that he's a stealth killer. That he's more stealthy than most. Xenomorph can be pretty stealthy, but I wouldn't say he's a stealth killer. Ooh, Dredge. Okay. We've got Spirit, we've got Dredge. I wouldn't say the Singularity, but he can be a bit... He can get stealthy. With his perks, Executioner, but we're not, again, doing perks. I mean, again, Ghostface and Myers are in the shape. Not the recommending. We're not recommending the arc cells yet. That's the next step once we get into the iridescent killers. So I think the Spirit and the Dredge are going to be good branching off points for the Wraith. So let's go do that. Let's go with the Spirit. No, not the Wraith. What am I? The Dredge. I think that's how you spell Dredge, right? Let me go check over, see how Frosty's doing. Dredge. I don't think I have that right. Let me go over to here. Because I can just do a little, yeah, DG, not GD. The Dredge. Beautiful. Alright, Spirit, Dredge. Save that. Let's go over to the capture. Beautiful. And then let's go over to preview. Noob friendly. Even after all the years DBD has been around, I think the Wraith is still the most powerful killer out of all of them. You go invisible. Simple as that. Right out of the gate, you will have a blast scaring survivors and having them look over their shoulder in paranoia. Simple, clean, you don't need to do it, you don't need to say anything more, it's that quick. The basics! To say you go fully invisible is actually false. In reality, you have a shimmer obscuring your form, like a heat mirage of sorts. Starting out, you won't really need to worry about it, but more skilled survivors will be able to see you and preemptively run away. What you want to do is avoid this. To avoid this, because dyslexia for me, even though I wrote it. Avoid this is block their line of sight with terrain until you get close enough to decloak. And the advanced tech is the Wraith's speed is very fast when he's cloaked. Managing his speed buff when shifting between visible and invisible can help you get a quick burst of speed when in chase. I think that's pretty much it. And actually, no, that was another hour. I think we can do one more. I think we can hillbilly this up. Ooh. Yay. Oh, no. Minimized it. Alright, let's go over to the hillbilly. Hello, Billy. Now this is going to be... This one's going to be up in the air on how well I'm going to do with this killer. Because, unlike the Trapper, the Hillbilly has a pretty well and straightforward, literally, in some cases, depending on which direction you're pointing, ability with his chainsaw. And the only real problems of it come from turning radius, of course, but also running into things and your own mouse sensitivity and whatnot. But then also you have to think of the overheat mechanic, which is actually not an original thing for the Hillbilly. That was a update to the killer that was much needed and actually much appreciated because he is so much fun to play in this. The basics of getting... Well, you know what? Let me just pop it in here. The basics of the Hillbilly are being able to, like, maneuver. He's not as bad as some of the other Dash characters, Actually, there's quite a few Dash characters, so we'll have good recommendations for the Hillbilly after this. But his real advanced tech setup here is managing his overheat. That is his actual learning curve, like the proper techniques that you need to have so that you have that overheat when you need it. So I have on my Hillbilly some simple stuff. Obviously, Tinkerer is a very good Hillbilly perk, even though, we've been over this, we don't do perks in the guide. It's just basically telling me, hey, there is a generator that's getting close to fixing, go over there and get it, and it gets me undetectable, which is good because coming out of nowhere with the chainsaw sprint is so good. And with that, we also have Overcharge, which is going to knock down the generator real fast, because we need to. And even if a generator does get fixed, we have Cruel Limits, so they can't avoid me from my chainsaw, along with Crowd Control. I just added this one to my Hillbilly. I don't know how good it's going to be because it's a hex. There's a high chance that it's going to just get nullified, and it's also still level 1 perk, so it's not going to be as powerful because I think in the higher levels more what's the word I'm thinking of? More windows will be added, so I think it's up to 5. I know. I'm getting angry too, buddy. Well, not angry. Frustrated. But yeah, no, it's just to make people avoid, or make it so people can't go through vault windows in order for me to catch them. Because the other thing I have this add-on here. Is it... Yes, it is Low Pro Chainsaw. Continue Chainsaw Sprint after I break a pallet or wall. This does so much work for me. You would not understand. It is such a fun add-on because survivors are not expecting me to just go through a pallet and chase them. They think it's just going, I'm going to stop and break the pallet. No, I will go after them. I will continue to chase them even after they have vaulted over a pallet. It is quite fun. Hopefully we get a couple examples of that during the match here. Oh, did I? No, I have Purple Glyph. Alright, that we're probably not going to worry about. That'll pop up every now and then. If we can catch it, we're good. Purple Glyph that leaves a trail of ooze as it moves. Yeah, if we can catch it, that's fine. But I'm not in any big hurry. Having all of those in the passive form is the better choice. And now we wait. While we wait... Oh! Game, you're too good to me sometimes. I'm all set. I like having all my stuff set up before we begin. So I can just ready up. Console player. Oh, you know what? It is time of day. It's almost 2. Makes sense. This is another killer that, unlike Wraith being really easy to use and very effective, it's more like this is. I'm expecting this match to go about the same-ish as the Trapper did, maybe a few more downs. because I don't play Hillbilly enough. I really like Hillbilly, but I do not play him enough to be really good at him. Very nice. Oh. Ooh. Basement hooks are revealed. Yeah, okay. That's where the hatch might be located. Oh. I have some okay running points. I'm gonna have to be a bit on point with my mobility, though. Oh, that's gonna get spotted. God damn it. Missed. Missed it, but I was able to get the hit off. Oh, see, that didn't work as well as I thought. Gotcha. Nope. Didn't do enough, though. And I'll hit you again, because you're right there. See, that I want to point out very clearly is called tactical slugging, or slugging that is actually accepted. She jumped out. She didn't have to jump out. But she jumped out. Yes, I'm going to put you on the basement. Ow, I should have put him on the basement, too. There you go. You stay there. My crowd control is, of course, being used. Now I have 2 down. Let's just do a little bit of... I mean, they obviously know. Getting it right on the edge. Gotcha! There it goes. See, that right there, the feathering, that's the hard part of the Hillbilly. That's the advanced tech that you need to keep in mind. Running from long distances. That's the easy stuff. But... there we go. Overcharge kicks in. Hopefully not doing too much. Fine with that. Okay, there was another one that popped. I think it's this one. Meow. Ooh, you just missed. I just missed her, too. That's pretty good. This fucking purple glyph. Grabbed it. Alright, we're good with that. Yeah, you're around. Yeah, that's also a hard thing to manage, too. Not touching the mouse when winding up here. Nope. Down you go. Oh my god, have they not picked her up? She's 2 hooked now. I am too far away for that. No. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going in the basement with you. They haven't gotten her. Oh, that's a shame. Alright, he's now on his second hook. She is... fine, it's fine. Oh, I hope they do get her. Or at least the Dwight gets her. Because these two, they're not going to do shit. Oh no. Alright. Well, everyone dies now because they are... Everyone dies now. These two are being terrible. Here's your second. Where the fuck is that Dwight now? I can knock these guys out easily. I don't have to worry about them. I feel so bad for that Sable. I did not see him there. That was such a lucky... That was such an unexpected chainsaw. He's now on the one. Damn. Alright, they're gone. They're... I don't think... Never mind. Found him. Just the subtlest little thing there. Gotcha. Where did you go? Got him. Alright, that's it, we're done. Ooh, these two right here fucked it for the other two. I feel so bad for that Sable. That was this was a good match. I did so well on my chainsaw sprints. And you're dead too. Alright. Damn it. I mean, for a 4-generator run, that was pretty good. Those other two did not. No, they were... Dude, I'm gonna do this. You will let Sable die. Shame. Shame on you. I'm scolding them. They let her die. Like the other two, I can understand why those two didn't really do much, but that Dwight could have absolutely saved that girl. Hook 3 different survivors. Excellent. Done. Do I want another match as the Hillbilly? That was a rather quick. We're gonna get the emerging castle. That's the next one I really want. How many? Just a couple? Yeah. The emerging castle, and that's gonna be the final trinket for my nurse. Okay, that did refresh me on Hillbilly stuff, though. So I think... Oh, that was a very quick match, though. That was a very quick match. Right. Whoop. Capture. Right. Add section. Put it up one to there. Edit the section. We go. The Hillbilly. That's how he's spelled, right? Let me just... Yep, that's it. There we go. That. Save. The Hillbilly. Alright, let's go jump back over to MS Paint here, because I'm going to have to re-edit all of these images later. Probably after the stream. Well, not exactly after. gonna take a snack break first. But I will definitely need to change the size up on all of them. And I didn't want to put all of them in the thing just yet, even though I probably should. Again, future-proofing stuff. Save. Done. Choose file. Billy. Upload. Insert. He is easy to learn, hard to master. Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, is he easy to learn? I mean, his power is very up... See, this is where the easy to learn and hard to learn, hard to master differences come in. Where the subtleties come in. Because on the front half, he is a very easy killer to understand, but in order to play him effectively, he's quite hard to learn. Or he's hard to master. No, I think he is easy to learn, hard to master. I think I'm going to keep that. Let us save you there. Let's put the preview. Easy to learn, hard to master. Unless we do want it to be hard to learn, hard to master, because I know Huntress is easy to learn, hard to master, and Nurse is what the fuck. For people that play the Nurse, you'll understand when we get to it eventually. Or don't play the Nurse, you'll understand. Ooh, I think, actually, you know what? I'm going to put down hard to learn, hard to master. Because the subtleties of the chainsaw and the flavors of the aroma of the chainsaw here is actually quite difficult. Like, I'm only able to do this not just because I've been playing for a while, but because I've played other Dash characters like him. I mean, if you jump straight into the Blight, like, you will be like, oh yeah, no, I can play Hillbilly, just not the Blight. So, alright, I'm gonna preview that. Hard to learn, hard to master. I am okay with this. I'm okay with this. After writing the synopsis and the basics and stuff, I might change my mind, but I don't think I will. Billy. Oh. As he's called by his fans, is one of the most do I want to go with that? Do I want to go with that? I'm thinking he's one of the most lighthearted and enjoyable characters to play. Despite his appearance. I'm going to say just enjoyable to play. Billy, as he's called by his fans, is one of the most enjoyable, enjoyable killers to play. Chainsaw printing. Do I want to put that both in capitalized? No. Yes, because it's what it's called. The map and hitting someone either on purpose. I'm gonna do or accidentally, because it happens. It just happened in that match. Can bring joy to anyone. That's a little short, though, so let's go into a bit more detail. Let's go into a slight more detail, however, because that synopsis is a bit short. The Wraith was short because his ability and how he plays is short, in a sense. It's very simple why he's noob friendly. Hillbilly is not simple. So how do we talk about... Okay. However, no, do I want to do comma? Yeah, because however always does tend to supersede before a comma. If you want to have fun with this killer, you're going to need to put in a little time and... Did I put effort something else? No. In learning the ways of the chainsaw. Nope, that's an S. Why is there an S there? Learning the ways of the chainsaw and how it operates. Better. Operates. Alright, save that. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, no, that fills it in a bit more. Oh, shit. There's a little bit of white there. Shit, did I not get the paint just quite right? Let me open up Billy again. Yeah, no, there's just a smidgen. How did I do that? Alright, Billy, stop passing a kidney stone. And put it like that then. Alright, file. Save that. That's not quite right. Guide. We take out you. Go back over to Billy there. Choose the proper... Go. File to upload. We do a little... Whoop. Insert there. Save it and preview it this time. There it goes. There it is. There. Better. Okay. I'm going to do a double there just to get it off the ground to see if I need to. No. Okay, we're good. The basics. Basics are simple. Learning how to sprint. The first thing you'll need to learn is how to handle your equipment. Yeah, equipment, because we already did, we've already put chainsaw in twice, kind of. Equipment. Because now we're going to go with your chainsaw is wily and can make you veer. Would be an I. Veer. Would be 2 E's. No, it's 2 E's. Oh, good to know. Veer off in directions you don't. Erections, yes. Erections makes you go into erections you don't want to go to. You don't want to go. Start off by standing still with no mouse. I'm gonna go mouse or controller because you can in fact play this on a controller. I actually could see Survivor doing pretty well on a controller. Not with first person stuff, controller, no. Not with a killer. Oh, also. Oh, mouse / thumb stick movements. Thumb? That's not right. Thumb stick movement. After chainsaw has finished revving, I don't think there is 2 V's? There is 2 V's. Reeving, revving, riving, raving. No, it is 2 V's for revving. No. Revving, you will sprint forward very fast. Yeah, once you hit something, Survivor or terrain, you will stop and attack it. Automatic. That's not how you spell automatically. Automatic. Again, 2 L's. Fuck you, English language. There are 2 tricks at work here. Both involving your mouse's movement. The first is keep actually, there is something else that I might think about here. Do I want to tab, or do I want to break this up? Because that's a lot of information. We'll just put that the. Because then the first thing you need to learn, how to handle is how to handle your equipment. Your chainsaw is wily, or willy, and will make you veer off in directions you don't want to go. Start off by standing still with no mouse/thumbstick movement. After the chainsaw is finished revving, you will sprint forward very fast. Once you hit something, survivor or terrain, you will stop and attack it automatically. Alright, so you know what? I think I will. I'm going to enter. I'm going to put another little dash here. That in the preview, because this basics pretty good, and this is the second basics of you really need to keep an eye on. Alright, so let's save that. The first is your movements, yes. Actually, that was a mistake of the S. At the start of your sprint. If you look in a direction before you blast off, you will take, or you will, I've already used veer in this, so I think you will, oh, you know what, turn at a harsh angle and probably not get very far. The second is while in your sprint, you should subtle. Yep, because we already used subtle before. Subtle movements in order to direct. No, there's no E. Where to direct, in order to direct where you're heading to. If you can do both these things, you will be able to go from one side of the map to the other without any fuss. Fuss? Fuss might not be the right word here. Fuss, or without any problems? Yeah. Without any problems. I'll take that. Yeah, see, Billy agrees in the background. I actually like the idea of having the game open in the background for the noise and kind of being with the killer that we're using. This is actually kind of nice. I like the formatting. I don't like that I have to keep the game open for like 30 minutes. It's adding to my playtime, and I like being more accurate, but still. Wrong button there. Okay. Advanced. Bolden that up. Alright, let's save. I want to take a preview of this. Yeah, that looks good. I think that looks good. Hard to learn, hard to master. And I you know what? I think I'm going to stick with hard to learn, hard to master because of what I just said with the basics of using the chainsaw. Absolutely. Absolutely sticks with it. So yeah, hard to learn, hard to master. I will keep with that thought. Okay. Your chain saw also has what is called overheat. Just simple start off with that. Using this mechanic. That's not how you spell mechanic. It would be an E. Mechanic. Maybe not effectively. Using this mechanic. No, balancing this mechanic. Balancing this mechanic when in between sprints can be devastating to survivors. Devastating, because it's an A. See, we're learning things while we're doing this, aren't we? I am so sad of a person that not know these things. Let's see. Okay, so the chainsaw also has what's called overheat. Balancing this mechanic when in between your sprints can be devastating to survivors. What? The overheat will make your chainsaw sprint go or charge up faster, making it easier to one hit anyone in a pinch. Now here's actually, do I want to put, no, because this is still short enough. I was thinking because we need to feather. I need to put down the feathering of the sprint there to charge the overheat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't want to put in another little dash there. So I think we're... What do I start with this? Okay. Oh, another... one hit anyone in a pinch. If you want to overheat your weapon quickly, that's good. Quickly, you'll want to feather its throttle. I don't think there is a U in there. Think throttle? Oh, there's two. Don't know. Throttle. Oh, yeah. It's not throttler, it's throttle. E. Oh. You do this by having your sprint gauge. There's a D here. Yes? No. Hey, you! It's not you, hey. Age. Charging, but never completing. No, yeah, no, I didn't think there was an A in there. Thank you, spell check, for saving this entire thing. You'll do this by having your sprint gauge charging, but never completing. In order have the overheat fill up faster. Yeah. Faster. There we go. I was wondering why wasn't it working. Oh, there's no T and S. Alright. I think that's good. Am I skipping something mastery? I mean, the only thing you really need to master, like, for mastering, is the balance between the sprinting and the thing, but that's kind of covered in the advanced. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. So, let's go with killer recommendations. Nope. Wrong one there. And I got recommendations right. For fuck's sakes. Alright. Back over to the game capture. So, sprint killers. Surprisingly enough, the Spirit is a good sprint killer. I wouldn't say that I wouldn't put this on the list. Legion technically is a sprint killer, but he's not as effective of the Hillbilly, but putting him on the list isn't too bad. Oni and Blight are big ones. Wesker, we aren't putting that in yet. No, okay, here's the 4. Although I have put in the Spirit before. But she is a stealth rush character, so I think doing that in the Wraith and in the Hillbilly is okay. Because she fills both of those gaps. So, recommendations. There's the OP there. Nope. Boop. Back over here. Spirit. The Legion? That's how you spell Legion? Close enough. The Legion. The Oni. And the Blight. Fucking the fuck. That is a what the fuck killer. And we will get to him eventually. Ugh. But I think that's good. Yeah, there's a lot more rush characters in this game, which is, you know what, it makes sense. Rushing and trying to catch people is good. See, Nurse is actually we're not going to do that Nurse now, because now it's almost like 3.5 hours of streaming, and I think we're good. We're not going to really get a good quick match in with the Nurse, so that's probably where we're going to leave off on that. The Nurse is actually a rush character, but she's a stealth rush character. That she's difficult. Yeah, I think the majority of killers though are rush and ranged. Stealth is like runner-up third. Because there are a lot of throwables and dashing things on the list. Trapper is, like, for an OG, he is very unique in the killer lineup of Dead by Daylight, because no one really has anything quite like him, other than the Skull Merchant, but the Skull Merchant's not that great. she's fine, but she's not thrilling like some of the others. I'm definitely going to point that out when we get to her, but that's not going to be for a while. That's not going to be for a little while. Right. That is now saved. Let me go over to Preview Guide, because I want to see how this looks. In-game, Dead by Daylight. Of course I am. Alright, we have the introduction to this guide. We have all this stuff here. We have overview, introduction to the guide, how to killer the basics, how to do's and don'ts, basic killers, which I think I'm going to fill in a little bit more about what types of killers there are. But basic killers are basically what it says on the tin, the free killers that come with the game. You should play these before checking out everything else. But that's really... the basic killer is kind of a divider, because once we finish Nurse and Huntress, we go over here to Iridescent, and then it will divide up the other killers, because then we're going to go Iridescent killers you can buy with Iridescent Shards, and also Arc Cells. And then we'll go into Arc Cells, because in my opinion, I think you should be buying those killers once you feel comfortable in the game and know what playing style you are. And then we have some cute stuff in the bottom here. We are going to... do I want... Okay, here's the thing. Do I want to publish this now? Because there are 3 things: Trapper, Wraith, Hillbilly. There are killers on this list. Do I wait till I do all 5 of the basic killers? Or do I put it out now and then wait for the next stream, or whenever I do this on the next stream to do this? I think I'm gonna wait for the next stream to do this. Yeah, because I don't think I'm gonna, because of how slow the matches started today. I only got 4 matches in today. I don't think I'm gonna be playing this tomorrow. And next week is Thanksgiving. I might do something Wednesday. But then Friday also, I don't know about... Oh no, Friday. Ooh, I might not actually be streaming next week. Oh, fuck. Well, that's a shame. Damn. Okay, so you know what? I think we're going to go back over to game capture. There we go. I think we're going to hold it then. I think we're going to hold the guide then. I want to wait until I get Nurse and Huntress out. And then once we do that, we can kind of start working on the Iridescent killers. And actually, that's a good question. Do I want to do this in order? I mean, my plan was order of killers. My original plan is do the basics, obviously, and then just kind of jump around and do in order again the killers you can buy with what I call the Iridescent killers. And then after that, go back up to the top and work on the Arc Cell killers. I think that's what I'm going to keep with. I think that's where I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So next time we stream, or at least I stream Dead by Daylight, we'll finish this off. We'll do the Nurse. We'll do the Huntress. We may start off then with the Hag and Doctor and work our way down the list. But then at that point, once the Nurse and the Huntress is reviewed and explained, we will. I'll review. I'll put out the guide.